Good morning, my people. I am here to rant one last time about the NBA because the season starts tomorrow. Yeah. Um, and I am excited. Basketball is my favorite sport to watch. Uh, favorite sport to play. So, y'all already know my basketball journey, so we don't have to go over that again. But yeah, this is a real fun thing, and I'm also more invested this year because I am about to be in two different fantasy leagues for basketball. How's it going, brother? Yeah, and you know, fantasy basketball actually really helps to keep me engaged, and it actually helps because there's a lot of games that I don't get to see, because one, I be doing stuff. Two, I don't have League Pass or any of those other things. I don't have every streaming service, so there's a lot of games that I miss. So being in fantasy allows you to keep up with the performance of all your favorite players and different teams that you like. So it actually has helped me to be even more engaged with the sport. So we had our draft for the first league a little while ago, a couple days ago, and then the draft for my second league is supposed to be tonight. So yeah, I kind of thinking about like what I'm expecting for the season. What I want to have happen, I guess. And there's a few changes. Durant's on the Rockets. Tatum's out with the Achilles. It tears my soul, man. I can't. Like, Tatum is my favorite player, so knowing that he's out. I mean, I know he's working hard, and I really hope that he doesn't come back too soon and re-injure himself. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I'm gonna miss my guy. But hopefully Durant does good on the Rockets. He seemed good in the preseason, And then on top of that, hey, Luka lost weight. Zion lost weight. Hopefully they both stay healthy. And I pray for this every season, but this season in particular, I genuinely want like the healthiest season we've had in forever. Which is funny because LeBron's already out and he's not going to start the season. But hey, wishful thinking. Yeah, but the other part of it is I'll be thinking about all the new rosters and teams and the way everything shakes up, right? Because the West is a beast, and we all know this. But I'm kind of interested. It's the one silver lining for the whole Tatum thing, like the hierarchy in the East. It's gonna be a little bit different this year. A lot of people are thinking the Magic are gonna do like really, really great, which I believe so. And again, all comes down to like health and stuff. But Cavs and the Knicks have like pretty consistent rosters, so I think that continuity is really gonna serve them well. And then you can't forget about the Pistons. I mean, hopefully Cade just gets better each and every year. The Hawks might shake things up. They've always been like right at that mid, like 8 to 10 seed type tier, and they might break out of that this season, which is cool. Trying to think who else in the East. Well, you got the Bucks. I mean, you're gonna go as far as Giannis can take them. Dame's out. Dame's not even on the team anymore. So I think this is like Giannis's last good push on the Bucks before he's like, yo, I got to make a change, So we'll see what happens there. And then, like I said, the West is crazy. Like, literally, the first through 10 seeds could all have like 45 plus wins if they bang it out. I need Wemby to like be the superstar this year. I need Wemby to really break through and like just dominate, do his thing. You know, I'm proud of Jokic. I'm proud of Shea. Obviously, Durant on the Rockets now, you know, doing his thing. And then, you know, you got your Lakers, you got your Clippers. See what happens with those teams. You got the Warriors. I don't know what's going on with the Kings, but, you know, hopefully Westbrook does good on there. I mean, Phoenix, you know, they're going to be what they're going to be. The Pelicans can be great if everything goes well. I kind of feel the same way about the Grizzlies. Like, they was really, really hot for like a second, you know, like 2-3 years ago. And then, you know, all the stuff with Ja just kind of messed that up. So now that's, you know, they're like one of those questionable teams now, which used to be different. I think the Timberwolves kind of took the place of the Grizzlies in that sense of like, it's a given that they're always going to be there and compete, you know, and then Ant is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. Same with Cade. So, yeah, I'm excited. This is a good year. You know, hopefully no real BS happens. The Knicks might take it. I'm hoping that the Knicks can be consistent, because, you know, if you make the conference finals, you can't accept anything less the year after. And I know they just got a new coach, but I like Mike Brown, and I like the players that they picked up. Shout out to Malcolm Brogdon. You know, you did your thing for us for the preseason, then bowed out. You know, did your thing. Shout out to you, retiring. You know, peace in your future endeavors. I'm trying to think. I'm going off the cuff right now. So, what do I really want to talk about? You know, honestly, another thing I'm looking forward to is honestly the Golden State Warriors. I want to see what they do with this roster for a full season, because like they had this insane run once Jimmy Butler got on the team, and now they're gonna start the season with him. Hopefully everybody's back at full strength, and then you got Al Horford, which is crazy. I mean, they really blew that Celtics team up. Like, I'm RIP to that squad. I'm gonna miss those guys, but they got their chip, so, you know, can't ask for anything more than that. But yeah, Al Horford's on the team. The only problem is they're old. They're an old team. Now, if they got the juice, you know, they can get it done. But, you know, age is catching up to them, and I don't know how well they'll fare. But, you know, Curry's still Curry, so, you know, he needs to be healthy too. Because one thing I realized, Curry misses a lot of time. Like, it's not talked about as much because he comes through and does his thing, and, you know, but like, there be these big stretches of a season where Curry is out with an injury, like a good 2-3 weeks at multiple points of the season. And I realized that, and I was like, yo, like, it's crazy that they do as well as they do, even with Curry being out all that time. So if Curry can have a healthy season, I mean, look, it's lights out all the time. Like, yeah, the Warriors are sneaky. Now, we're in this deep now into this age of parity in the NBA. Most of that is due to the second apron. If you know, you know. If not, you know, it's just business decisions and stuff like that. But, like, I wonder how long it's going to last for, you know? And I think it's kind of exciting. Like, it's weird not seeing, like, teams go back to back, you know, and the age of, like, dynasties and stuff. Like, it was cool. You know, I grew up on that. Between the Lakers, the Spurs going there every other year, you know, the Warriors, obviously, LeBron, obviously. But, like, this age of, like, since the 70s, this new age of, like, parity, where it's a different champion every single year, it is kind of exciting because it keeps you engaged all the way through. It's like, yo, you don't know who it's gonna be. And then for the defending champion, it's like a constant race. It's not a given anymore that you're just gonna go back there and like dominate. Like, it's not even back to back finals for most teams. Like, they be getting knocked out in the conference finals. They be getting knocked out in the second round, and you were defending champion. Like, that's wild. But it also adds to the intensity of the sport, and it keeps everybody on their toes, and I love that. I love that. Now, on the other side of that, I must say, in my humble opinion, the NBA Cup is super unnecessary. I don't think it does anything. I think it happens also a little too early in the season. Like, the fact that there's an in-season tournament in November, like a month in, and the groups setting and the point differentials, like, it doesn't do it for me personally. I'm not a big fan of the NBA Cup, but hey, you know, if people like it, hopefully it's good. I'm interested what this All-Star is going to be like this year, because they're doing the USA versus World. You know, they've been trying to make the All-Star weekend work for years now. I think there should be like, I think if you did like a mini tournament in the All-Star weekend, you do like 3-on-3s or whatever, and like teams battle it out to see like who dominates. I think that'd be fun. I honestly think that'd be a really fun way to do it. Have the fans vote and the teams vote, and then the averages out. Like, I think that would be really cool, where like pick your best 3 from your team, your favorite 3 from each team, and who would you want to see in the All-Star game, and have them like compete, and all 30 teams could be a part of it and do different things. Like, I think it'd be fun. You know, that's just my personal thing. There was a guy I watch, Halftime Productions. He on YouTube. He does these simulations, and he did like this knockout thing where each team played the team that was ranked ahead of them, and if you kept winning, you kept going on to the next round and the next round and the next round. I think that would be super interesting. You know, and I think it'd be fun, and it also helps with the intensity. It makes you want to have a better record, because if you're ranked first, like if you're a higher seed, you don't even have to play the first night. You could just, you know, do your like special events and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool, personally. You do 30 through 20, 20 through 10, 10 to 1 all weekend. I think that'd be really, really fun. So that's my suggestion. All in all, I just love the sport. I'm excited for my fantasy teams. Hopefully I draft well tonight. I did decent the first draft, but this one I got to do better. Because I want like guaranteed wins. You know what I mean? Like, I be getting competitive. You know, so my family's athletic, so it's in my blood. And yeah, that's all. I think moving forward, I'll be doing stuff more on the podcast, so there'll be different updates and stuff like that. But as far as like my YouTube rants about the NBA, this was it. It's been fun talking about the NBA with y'all. Stay blessed. Enjoy the season.